Hey guys, Team Chappie here. Today's video is going to be for the people that always ask which car is best for certain tiers. While I haven't used every car and every configuration, we're going to start off with my favorite, the American V8 cars. Now this is going to be a three-part video divided by each manufacturer. So we're going to use the Chevrolet, Ford, and Dodge. But starting off with Chevrolet, it's going to be the 2014 Camaro Z06. Next, the 2013 Corvette Z06. Following that is the 2017 Corvette Grand Sport. And lastly, the 2020 Corvette Stingray. For this event, the vehicles need to maintain their V8 engine and stay under A+ tier rating. We will be using the Lawless playlist simply because I believe those are the best three tracks to measure the car's grip, drift, and top speed. But let's start off with the 2014 Camaro. I believe it's one of the best track cars in the game. It's not the easiest to handle, but it has a lot of power if you know how to use it. Especially when you go in on a grip turn or a drift, this car will hold its speed the whole time and will blast off if you charge your burst NOS. None of these builds have any auxiliaries because it requires it to be activated by other races, and I feel like it would affect my time if I had terrible race opponents such as the drafting, or like maybe I didn't even have any opponents, you know, so it would just be a waste. So I took them all off for all the cars. But right now I'm going to show you the build deck for the A+ Camaro. Up next is the 2013 Corvette Z06. Unfortunately, this car already starts in S tier stock. So it was like really weird because the newer Corvettes, the C7 and C8, start in A+. So all I had to do was spend more time on modifying the car to make sure the performance parts made it qualify for A+. So the car was already starting at a disadvantage handicap because I had to put off-road tires and off-road suspension, which affected the handling and made it feel so bouncy. So when I had to go in sharp grip turns, or if I got any wheel off the track, onto dirt, the car felt so bouncy, and that was like one of the biggest downfalls with this build right here. But where it shined was speed. The car like just accelerates so hard, and you can see how it's just getting faster and faster and faster. It was a good feeling because you know, like, okay, I messed up on turn, but this car's picking up all its speed it needs again. Here's the build deck for the A+ Corvette Z06. Following the C6 comes the younger brother, the 2017 C7 Grand Sport. This, in my opinion, is the most user-friendly car in this Chevrolet list. The car is very forgiving and can correct itself a lot of times when you enter a drift too late, that if you're going to oversteer, you just let go of the gas real quick and push it down again, and then your car is going straight again. This is probably like one of the most balanced cars. It has good power and handling. My only complaint about this is that the fifth gear is extremely long. It literally stays from fifth at 420 miles per hour all the way to like 198 miles per hour. I just feel like I was like burning time just staying at that gear. But the car is really good on holding on to its speed, especially when you're trying to dodge traffic, and it just gets even better when you blast your burst NOS max. Low key, this is probably the most underrated car for A+ tier. I don't see nobody use it. I feel like, you know, it's a easy car to win with, but that's up to you guys to use. I'm going to show you guys the build deck for this Corvette as well. Finally, the newest generation Corvette, the 2020 C8 Corvette Stingray. This is my favorite looking cars. This build right here is inspired by a SEMA build I saw on Instagram a few years ago. I made that video on how I built it as well, so you guys can check it out. So this car is not as user-friendly as a C6 or C7. The handling feels so strange when I'm just driving it. The best advice I have is save your burst knobs when you enter a drift. Charge your burst knobs, and as soon as you feel you're gonna oversteer, blast the burst knobs and straighten yourself out. The car's biggest strength is acceleration and how fast it goes through gears. Just leave this car in automatic. I don't think I would be able to handle manual with this car because it just changes gears so fast. But overall, this car is really fun to drive. I think it's matched just the same with its Corvette and Camaro. Here you go, check the build list of this C8 Corvette. So now you visit the timesheet. We're ranking these cars by their average times for the 3 races. So the winner for this one is the Camaro Z28. But if we continue viewing the times, you'll see how close these are. It's just a margin of seconds or even milliseconds on the races. But remind you guys again, I only played each playlist one time. I did it online as well, so I didn't have no restarts, and I did crash with the Camaro, so I think the Camaro would have even scored higher with its time. But like I said, all I aimed was having perfect launches and driving as fast as possible and using the NOS to my advantage as well. This sheet right here is a good gauge for above average drivers. So you can add or minus 3 seconds on this. I think that would be a good gauge. I think if I try again, maybe I might go a little faster, maybe a little slower. It depends. But you guys see my builds. I hope you guys can maybe replicate and try to do it yourself, and comment below what you guys get on what are your fastest times on this playlist. Let me know. I'm really interested. But my question is, you guys think I should continue doing this and maybe try to do the cars in S tier? That got me thinking, because I feel like since that's where the C6 starts, the C6 should be like the favorite already. But let me know. This week I'll be dropping the Mustang GTs, and we're gonna continue this. All right, thank you, appreciate it guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys need anything for future video ideas.